course I miss you, darling. This is the loneliest place on Earth. Most exciting thing ever happens here is the day when it don't rain. Excuse me, darling, I got some work to do. What the heck is that? Get on in here, Pete. And got us a big old asteroid on a 3-week collision course with Earth.
The asteroid has been named Attila, after the war leader of the Huns, who devastated Europe just before the fall of the Roman Empire. Attila was first spotted in a tracking station in Borneo. According to NASA sources, the probability of impact with Earth is 99%.
5, 4, ignition, 2, 1.
The shuttle is up and away. This is not a mission the shuttle was designed for, but as Mission Commander Boston Lowe said in the press conference last night,
if the shuttle is the last hope of the human race, then it'll have to do the job, won't it? Wait a minute, folks. Let me introduce the landing team. Ludger Brink is a noted geologist. He'll evaluate our data on placement of the nuclear devices.
We have to be accurate. The idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
And now I hardly have to introduce Maggie Robbins to you. She's probably the most well-known journalist in the world.
Maggie, you're famous for having once said that you never put up with censorship in any form. Now you're under NASA command.
Miss Robbins is a reporter by vocation, but on this mission she's...
I think I can answer the question myself, Commander Lowe. Danny, I trained for this mission, and I have work to do in laying the nuclear charges. When I come home, I'll be a reporter and tell you all about it. But during the mission, I'm part of the team, and I will obey Commander Lowe like any good soldier.
That may be the biggest news story of all. Maggie Robbins obeys orders.
In going over your bios, I find that Professor Brink is also a noted archaeologist, while it's well known that Maggie is a prodigy at learning new languages. Is this just coincidence?
Not at all. We wanted the best and the brightest for this mission. Dr. Brink and Ms. Robbins are not narrow specialists. They are resourceful, widely educated, and creative thinkers.
Does that apply to you too, Commander Lowe?
My job is to keep everybody alive. I don't have to be brilliant. I just have to be careful. The other 2 crew members will remain with the shuttle. Ken Borden is the most experienced shuttle pilot we have. Cora Miles is our payload specialist. As you all know, she's a candidate for Congress, but we figured saving the planet is more important than campaigning.
It's cheaper, too.
Any parting message for the people of Earth?
We have exactly one chance, and we've got to do it right. Let all your prayers be with us.
Low here. Come on out, kids. The water's fine.
Robbins here, going independent.
Welcome to the wonderful world of space. Don't bump into anything.
I'll be careful, Commander.
Brink here, going independent.
Howdy, Brink. Welcome to the place where geology and astronomy meet.
A professor once told me, astronomers are geologists with clean hands and a squint.
You going to quote him on that in some magazine, Robbins?
I'm just part of the landing team right now, Commander Lowe.
This is my penultimate personal digital assistant. It's a free-fall NASA tool chest containing this mission's equipment. It's affectionately known as the Flying Pig. The main objective of our mission. It's the Pig. Payload Specialist Miles needs to use the remote arm to release it.
Miles, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Yeah, Boston. I'm on you.
You wish.
In your dreams.
Ready for the deployment of the free fall tool chest.
Is the crew clear of the area?
Crew is clear. Proceed. Fine with the pig, Cora?
Looking sweet, Boston. You just be good to my baby.
Low to landing team. I'm taking the pig down to the surface. Follow me.
You be good to my baby, Boston, you hear me?
We'll be back soon, Cora. Try not to miss me too much. Low out.
It's like a jackhammer, but for space.
Robbins, this is Lowe.
This is Robbins.
I'll bet you make the pig the hero of the story, Robbins.
So far, it has the most attractive personality.
I was making a joke, Robbins.
I know, Commander. So was I.
Kind of strange thinking of nuclear explosives as precision instruments, isn't it?
I think it's a nice change, compared to thinking of them as weapons.
Oh, I see. That's your story angle. Nukes to save the world instead of destroy it.
That's way too long to be the headline, Commander. More likely it'll be Nukes Save World. Or maybe Nukes Blast Attila off course.
I thought it would be space aliens plot to abduct astronauts, destroy Earth with giant rock.
Apparently my career is amusing to you, Commander.
Why is it I can tease everybody on this crew except you?
Because they know you like them, Commander.
I like you, Robbins.
No, you don't.
Low out. Brink, this is Lowe. Do you read?
I read you, Lowe. What is it?
Explosive charges haven't been bumped or anything, have they, Brink?
Alpha charge and beta charge are both doing fine, Commander.
The explosive charges haven't been bumped or anything, have they, Brink?
Alpha Charge and Beta Charge are both doing fine, Commander.
Happy to set foot on our new world, Brink?
Attila is a very old world, Commander. It is merely new to us.
The pig is lighter now, Brink. Don't let it wander off.
Just make sure you get everything you might need out of the pig.
What do you think of our star reporter?
Very unorthodox, bringing a reporter on a space mission. But she is very capable, and she writes interesting stories. Low out.
The ground's too rough to attach the charge. It's where explosive Alpha should be placed. The ground's too rough to attach the charge. I can't use these two things together.
There's a big rock right where I need to plant the nuke.
It won't accomplish anything.
Please be sure to put that in the right location.
Miles, this is Low. Do you read?
Miles here.
Looks like we got us a big old boulder right on the target site.
Too big for the zero-G digger?
Oh, the digger could do it. Maybe a week.
Let me think what else in the pig might be helpful. What about the spade? Any place where you can get leverage to use it like a pry bar?
No matter what they all say, Cora, you're a genius. Low, over and out. Guess what, boys and girls? Using the zero-G digger on this boulder is gonna work just as well as trying to move a sand dune with a teaspoon. We better think of something else.
Better find out what Mission Control suggests.
Mission Control? I'm not calling Houston until I'm sure there's nothing we can do. Just think for a minute. Robbins. Come in, Robbins.
This is Robbins.
Let's blow up a planetoid together sometime, Robbins.
Oh, you think of the most romantic ideas.
You're kidding. That's the first time I've teased you and you didn't bite my head off.
That was the first time you didn't make fun of my profession.
Low out. Load aboard and do you copy?
Like carbon paper, boss.
Give us the go-ahead on the explosives, Ken.
Plant alpha charge in quadrant 2. Make sure you get it on a level surface so Attila blows in the right direction.
Low out. Let's see if we can clear up old Attila's complexion. Nice and smooth now. Shuttle, this is low. We're placing the explosive in quadrant 2.
Acknowledged.
Could you give me a hand with this, Brink?
I'll be right there, Commander Lowe.
Excellent work, Brink. Ken, the charge is set.
Instruments confirmed. Hey, I'm just so proud of you boys.
Look at the pretty red light, boys and girls. I'd say this charge is armed. Borden, this is low. Do you read?
I'm here, boss.
Looks like the nuke is set in this quadrant, Ken.
Keep trucking, boss.
Are we in position, Ken?
Attila's given us less gravity than I expected, but the attitude jets are compensating.
Low out. I'm not gonna wear out the zero-G digger trying to cut through this much rock. Brink, this is low. Do you read?
Brink here. I read you.
Is our last charge doing all right, Brink?
It's a little lonely, but it's doing fine.
Low out. Robbins, this is low. Do you read?
Robin's here. What is it?
Let's blow up a planetoid together sometime, Robbins.
Oh, you think of the most romantic ideas.
You're kidding. That's the first time I've teased you and you didn't bite my head off.
That was the first time you didn't make fun of my profession.
Low out. There's a big rock right where I need to plant the nuke. Load aboard and do you copy?
I read you, Low. What is it?
Hey, Ken. How come nobody noticed there was a boulder right on the target site?
So, pick it up and move it. Boulders are lighter in low G.
It's still attached to the surface, Ken.
That's why you get the big bucks, boss.
This boulder really is a problem, Ken. The zero-G digger can't handle something this big.
I'm the pilot, remember? Core's the one who knows what to do with the tools.
Low out. that, I'm jamming the shovel in under the boulder, then using maximum down thrust to pry it up. Does that sound workable?
Well, I'm a little short on data about the tensile strength of shovel handles in 0G under maximum thrust conditions. In other words, who knows? Might work.
Boss, be careful. If the handle breaks, maximum down thrust will smash you right into Attila. You know the saying, whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it ain't gonna hurt the stone.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ken. Frank, if this actually works, the boulder's going to come flying straight at you. Better fly clear.
Thanks for the warning.
Looks like it worked.
Now, aren't you glad I made sure the tool chest had a shovel in it? My rule is, if you can pick it up, take it with you, because you never know when you might need it.
I have the same rule, Cora, but I thought it only applied to women in bars. If you can pick her up...
Careful, Ken. You don't want to find yourself getting quoted as a sexist pig in Maggie's article. I'm not here to spy on you.
Lighten up, Robbins. They're just teasing you. If they thought you were really a spy, they'd never talk freely on the open frequency. No need. The target's ready for the explosive charge. Shuttle, this is low. Now placing the explosive on the face of the asteroid in Quadrant 3.
Acknowledged.
I need another hand here, Brink.
Of course, Commander.
This asteroid has a pair of landing lights now, kids. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Who writes your material, Commander?
I get it all out of the newspapers, Robbins. Load aboard and do you copy?
How do you think I passed my NASA exams?
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Come on back home and we'll celebrate with a banquet of food in the tube.
Low out. Let's head back to the shuttle and watch Attila do the old fire dance. Miles, this is Low. Do you read?
I read you, Lo. What is it?
How can they be so sure the surface won't be radioactive after the explosions?
Well, the theory is that without an atmosphere and with so little gravity, most of the radioactive material will be blasted off into space and almost none of it will settle in the safe quadrants.
But is the theory right?
Hey, you're the guy in the cute suit. You tell me when it's all over.
You'll know they were wrong if my coffin blows.
Don't worry, Boston. My baby's down there monitoring the surface. We'll know if it's safe before you go back.
Low, over and out. Borden, this is Low. Do you read?
This is Borden.
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Looks good, boss. Come on back inside for the fireworks.
Confirm everybody inside.
All in, Cora.
All clear payload.
All clear, landing team.
All clear, shuttle.
Confirm doors closed.
Doors closed.
Explosives armed. Houston gives us the go-ahead. Say when, boss.
Do it. Now let's see, is it the big green triangle or the little red circle?
Shut up and push, Ken. My baby's getting impatient.
Here we go. We have detonation, Alpha and Beta.
What are the instruments showing?
Nothing big coming our way.
What's the pig telling us, Cora?
Attila's still in one piece. There's a lot of seismic bounce, some fracturing. We're stable again. Radioactivity in Quadrant 1 is well within the safe range.
What does Houston say, Ken?
Everything's go for a surface walk at your option.
Then let's go, landing team. Let's see what Attila looks like after plastic surgery. Be careful, kids. Attila is more dangerous now than before we tamed him.
Those were certainly profound first words to speak on Earth's new moon.
I'm not making speeches, Roberts. I'm concerned about keeping everybody alive.
Commander, I can collect rock samples later. Right now, I would like to get below the surface down into that tunnel.
We're gonna do it eventually. We might as well do it now. You agree, Robbins?
I'm game for it.
I've called the pig. We'll send it on ahead to light the way.
Remember, any rock may be loose, and any wall may collapse at any time.
Please be careful, everyone. Cora, send down the pig, please. We'll need the light. You see anything unusual, Brink?
It's hard to determine how this tunnel was formed.
It wasn't created by the explosion?
No, it's very ancient. The explosions opened the door, but this tunnel... old, but not as old as the asteroid.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. It just feels unnatural. There are some odd projections near the bottom of this tunnel that don't seem to belong here.
I think you're right, Brink. The stone projection isn't natural.
Yes, but what is it doing here?
It won't do anything. It's the pig.
Brink, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
There's no way to get leverage with this thing.
Miles, this is Low. Do you read?
I'm here, Boston. Yak away.
Low, over and out. Borden? Come in, Borden.
This is Borden.
Low out. Low to Brink. Come in, Brink.
I read you, Low. What is it?
Can you tell me how stone could be piled up in a tunnel this way?
I can't think of any geological explanation for them, Commander.
Can you tell me how stone could be piled up in a tunnel this way?
I can't think of any geological explanation for them, Commander.
Sorry, we don't have any better light source than the pig.
My problem isn't lack of light. It's lack of experience with the interior of asteroids.
Low out. Brink. Come in, Brink.
Brink here.
Low out. Robbins. Come in, Robbins.
Robin's here. I read you.
If I clear away these odd stone formations, will there be an article later about how I vandalized Earth's new moon within 10 minutes of getting here?
Commander, do you make all your decisions while thinking about what the press will say about them?
I've never had the press with me on a mission before.
I'm as curious about what's underneath the stone as you are.
Low out. Look at this, Brink. This can't be natural.
Definitely not. A metal plate. Definitely an artifact.
An artifact? But who could have put something like this in a tunnel?
Yes, I think it's clear. Wherever Attila came from, there was someone there.
Could this be part of some kind of message? Like the one NASA put in Voyager?
If it's a message, I don't understand it.
Whatever it is, we've got to tell Houston immediately.
Negative, Robbins. I'm clamping down total security as of this moment.
You've got to be kidding.
You've been telling me all along you just want to be an ordinary member of the mission. I've had secret orders all along to look for any sign of alien presence on this rock. And now that we've found it, my instructions are clear. What I want to hear from both of you right now is, I understand, Commander Lowe.
I understand and agree, Commander Lowe. There is nothing to be gained from a premature announcement.
Robbins.
I understand, Commander Lowe.
Ken, Lowe here.
I read you, boss.
Tell Houston that I said Attila's a real Hun.
What? Is that some kind of joke?
Just tell them, Gordon. You'll receive new communication protocols immediately afterward.
Oh, cool. This is like a secret code.
Just think, Cora. You're the only one in Congress who knows anything about this.
Houston says the message is received and they're transmitting new codes.
We're getting back to work down here, Ken. Low out. I'm giving this baby a little push.
If that doesn't work, Commander, give it a big push.
The plate just dropped down, inside something.
The plate is gone?
It won't accomplish anything. It's a small dark opening. It's a small dark opening. It won't do anything. It won't do anything. It's a small dark opening. It's a small dark opening.
Frank, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
I could probably scratch my name on the rock, but that would be childish.
I may be criticized for it later, but I'm gonna dig out one of these odd projections.
It's your decision, Commander.
I'm going to push another one.
I wish we could be sure we weren't destroying whatever message they meant us to receive.
It seems to me that if they didn't mean us to push these metal plates, we wouldn't be able to push them.
It's a small dark opening. It's a small dark opening. It's the pig. It's a small dark opening. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything. It's a small dark opening. I can't go any further down this chasm. It's the pig. No.
It's comforting to know we can return home in safety.